Caught my partner after being in the hospital with my sister. I need help advice, please, literally anything. For context. I, 26M, my partner, 25F, we'll call her Lily. We've been together for 3 years. I just don't know what to do at this point. My older sister, 31F, let's call her Sasha, got diagnosed with ovarian cancer, had a massive ovarian cyst and was in rough shape after having it removed. Spent a few days in the hospital with her, but late the other night, I decided I'd not spend another night at the hospital and I should go home. Upon arriving home, I heard some interesting sounds coming from the bedroom upstairs. As I was walking to the stairs, I found an empty wine bottle on the counter and clothes over the floor. I headed upstairs, slightly poked the door open and saw her in bed with one of her male friends. I didn't know what to do, so I pulled the door slightly shut, careful not to make any noise, and headed back downstairs. Got back in my car, went back to the hospital. Spent the night with my sister. As she was doing a bit better, I came home. Lily greeted me at the door, happy as can be, claiming that she missed me and said she was sorry that she didn't call or text while I was in the hospital with Sasha because she had been super busy with a work project. I haven't told her that I know what she did. I haven't alluded to anything. She's noticed I've been exceptionally cold. I haven't been able to stomach sleeping in the same bed. She keeps questioning me, asking what's wrong, if it's something she did, and I just keep saying nothing. I don't know what to do. Do I tell her? Do I get up and leave, or do I tell her and try to fix everything? Update. So after she came home, I confronted her. Told her that I saw what she had done. She almost immediately started breaking down, crying, telling me how sorry she was, how it would never happen again. I had told her that I want to know every instance that it ever happened. She reluctantly accepted and told me that it started last summer, when my touring schedule got very hectic, and I was barely home, and it was only ever with her one friend who I shall not name. The truly despicable thing is he is married with 2 kids, and one on the way. She then tried to word everything like it was my fault, as her sadness turned into anger, white hot volatile anger. She started yelling and screaming at me, saying it was all my fault. If I was just home and not, as she said, touring with my stupid band playing music that didn't matter, and I'm not going anywhere anyways, I should have just made her my number 1 priority. And that the final nail in the coffin was when she said, and your stupid effing sister should have been a second priority to me. I don't care if she's sick, I needed you. That made me realize she was not remorseful in any way, and in fact was not the sweet person I thought she was, and she is truly not the kind of person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. With the help of my best friend that I had come over, she was a quite massive help and a comfort, knowing that they were there to support me. I told my now ex that me and her were done. I will help her pack, but she can't live here anymore. She started yelling, saying you can't just kick me out. I have nowhere to go. That's why I informed her I have notified your sister and your mom of what you've done with any and all the proof that I have, and they are waiting for you. I had already preemptively packed most of her stuff up for her, as she started throwing another temper tantrum, yelling at me, slapping me, throwing stuff at me, saying I'm making a huge mistake and she was the best thing that ever happened to me and she is as good as I'm ever gonna get. After about 2 hours of her doing this, causing a massive scene, I got her to get into the car with me and drove her to her mom's. Her mom lost it on her almost immediately. It was just a good feeling knowing people were on my side. Thanks again for all of you, for the help, to all of you with your helpful, sweet and kind words. Story 2. My 27F best friend, 27F, cheated on her fiancé, 28M, and they're still getting married. TLDR, my best friend is getting married, but I know she had an affair and I don't know what to do. My best friend of 25 plus years has been having an on again off again affair with an ex for at least 2 years. For context, she was open with her now fiancé, they have been together 4 years, about being scared of marriage, but he proposed anyway and she felt pressured to say yes. He has been suspicious of her ex in the past, and she admitted after getting engaged that she still had feelings for him, but her fiancé decided to proceed with the wedding anyway. He knows that she is not over her ex, but doesn't know that they have slept together since breaking up. The affair has been off for about 6 months and they have not spoken since then, to my knowledge. My friend has expressed extreme remorse for what she did and often tells me how bad she feels for doing this to her fiancé. She also has a history of severe depression. She has been hospitalized for suicide watch several times in the past, and has told me that she is certain she would spiral again if people found out what she did. She doesn't handle criticism well, and I would be genuinely concerned for her safety if she had to confront the backlash for her infidelity, even if that backlash is justified. In every other regard, she is a wonderful and loyal friend, and she has never done anything like this before. She seems excited about the wedding now and has said that backing out is not an option for her, and she truly sees her fiancé as the person she wants to marry. Even so, I feel extremely uncomfortable being in the bridal party knowing that she is keeping this huge secret from him. He is a lovely person and treats her well, and nobody deserves to unknowingly marry someone who cheated on them. I also am not convinced that the affair is completely over. She says it is, but her ex has a strong pull on her and I worry that she would re-engage if he reached out again. I have very little relationship with her fiancé and she has been my best friend since we were toddlers, so it would be a massive betrayal to tell him behind her back. Do I have any options here? If anyone has any advice on how to convince her to tell him herself, that would be appreciated. I know I would want to know in his shoes. Update. I met with my friend last week and after a long talk, she agreed that she should tell her fiancé about the affair. Trust me, I'm as shocked as you are. Thank you to whoever suggested that I ask her what she would do if she knew my fiancé was cheating on me. Thinking about her best friend being forced to marry a dishonest partner seemed to make her understand the gravity of what she was doing. So she finally told her fiancé everything and he was obviously furious. He said he needed time to think and moved out of their house for a few days and went to live with a friend. Yesterday he ended up coming back and saying that because she came clean and told him herself, he's willing to work on things and try to forgive her. As of right now it seems like they're still going through with the wedding and they've agreed to start couples counseling. Definitely not an ideal relationship, but probably the best outcome under the circumstances. Everyone's fully informed now, so at least he's making a conscious choice. Appreciate everyone who commented. This was a tricky situation and I'm glad I got feedback. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to see more content.